I did some comparison retail arbitrage between TJ Maxx and Nordstrom Rack. It has been 9 months since I made that comparison video, and I wanted to look back and see how everything ended up playing out, how many things sold from TJ Maxx, how many things sold from Nordstrom Rack, which one ended up making me more money and was the more successful retail arbitrage trip. Hi guys, my name is Macy. If you're new here, I am a full-time reseller, and on this channel I put out reselling content to help you succeed at your reselling business. So if that sounds like something that interests you, feel free to subscribe down below and hit that bell notification so that you know next time I put out a new video. Today I am wearing a dress from Poshmark. I have not had a chance to wear it yet, and I thought it was super cute, so I got a little dressed up for you guys. If you are a longtime viewer of my channel, you might have seen the video that I put out comparing retail arbitrage between TJ Maxx and Nordstrom Rack. I went to both stores, spent a couple hours at both stores, shopping their clearance sections, finding things that I might be able to flip for a profit on Poshmark, eBay, Mercari, and then breaking down all the numbers for you guys about how much I spent, how much I expected to profit, everything and anything under the sun you would need to know data-wise about those two retail arbitrage trips. If you have not yet seen that video, I will link it up above so you can go check it out before watching this one. But this one is going to be a follow-up to see what actually happened with all of those items that I picked up to resell. I'm going to go over what items sold from TJ Maxx first, since that's the first store that I covered in the prior video. Then also go into what items sold from Nordstrom Rack and compare to TJ Maxx to see which one was the better retail arbitrage experience. To kick us off, from TJ Maxx, I spent $225 on 14 items to resell. I sold 11 items and 3 have yet to sell so far in this first 9-month period after getting them listed. So let me go through the items that have sold first, and I'm going to go in order by highest profiting item to lowest profiting item, profit being sale price less selling fees, shipping, and cost of goods. So the highest profiting sale was a Free People new with tags white daisy embroidered button front dress. No surprise there, this was one of the most exciting pickups of the trip for sure. I paid $25 for it. It ended up selling on Poshmark for $80, and I profited $39. That was a little under my projected profit from the video. I projected a profit of $45, and I'm not going to tell you my projected profit for every item because that'll just take too long, but I'll let you guys know if I was super off on any of them. And also, after we go through all the TJ Maxx items, I will tell you the totals of what I expected to profit and how much I actually profited. So the next highest profiting item was a Patagonia new with tags lightweight sunwash skirt in a size medium. I paid $11 for that skirt, and it sold on eBay for $46, which left me a profit of $21. It took 180 days to sell. The skirt got a lot of attention, but it definitely did not sell in the winter months. I had to wait until it was spring for the item to sell, which is totally fine. If I'm going to make a $20 profit, I have no problem waiting several months for the season to change for that item to sell. If you don't mind waiting a couple months for an item to sell for a good profit, then go ahead and pick up those out of season items, because chances are they're the ones that are going to be left behind and on the cheapest sales for you to pick up. The next sale was a Free People Intimately Gabriella slip dress in a size small. I paid $15 for this dress, which was a pretty good deal, and it sold on eBay for $50. I profited $20, and it took 48 days to sell. That was definitely one of my faster sales, and I could have probably got a little bit more for it if I had waited until it was spring or summer, but I just decided to take the quick flip since it was a $20 profit. The next sale was an Able the Label new with tags navy red pink eyelet dress in a size medium. I paid $13 for this dress. It sold on Poshmark for $37, and I profited about $16.60. It took 108 days to sell. The next item to sell was a Chaser Easy Tiger tee in a size small. I paid $10 for this top. It sold on Poshmark for $32, and I profited $15.60. It took 64 days to sell. I very quickly skimmed the top section this time around because I was not finding any good brands. So, I mean, there's really not too many tops that I'm willing to pick up nowadays. They just don't bring in a lot of profit. Chaser is one of the few tops that I look out for whenever I'm shopping anywhere, because even if it's a t-shirt, it will sell for a decent price usually. The next thing to sell was a pair of J brand dark wash super skinny jeans in a size 31, great size. I paid up for these. I paid $25 for them. They sold on Poshmark for $50, and I profited $15. They only took 18 days to sell, so this was my fastest flip of all of the TJ Maxx items. I don't regret paying up for them. Whenever you see J brand jeans in a size 30, 31, 32, I feel like you almost can't go wrong unless it's an outdated style. I have such good luck with any sizes around size 10 and 12. The next thing to sell was a Patagonia Nano Grip swim bottoms in a size medium. I only paid $5 for these. They sold on Poshmark for $22, and I profited $12.60. They took 108 days to sell, so this one again I had to wait until it was springtime in order to sell them, which is totally fine. I probably would have got even more if I'd waited a little bit longer. Even though it was a swim separate, because it was by Patagonia, which is such a desirable brand, it still was a safe pickup. I would definitely be hesitant to pick up most swim separates just because they can be hard to sell by themselves. If you have the set, it's much easier to sell. The next sale was another Patagonia item, and the last one that I had picked up. It was an Alpine Valley dress in a size small. I paid $12 for it, and it sold on Poshmark for $30, so I profited $12. It took 59 days to sell. This is another one I probably could have held out for more. I think I was just in the mood to accept a offer this day because I could have made more than $12 in profit, but I wanted the quick flip more. The next sale was an American Eagle white eyelet embroidered pair of jeans in a size 16. I paid $9 for these. I paid too much for these jeans. I probably shouldn't have paid $9 for a pair of white jeans, but what can you do? I really like the eyelet embroidery. They sold on Poshmark for $27. I profited $11, and they took 155 days to sell. White jeans are just kind of hard to sell. I did pick up some more white American Eagle jeans last time I was at Marshall's, so I'm not really learning my lesson here, but I didn't pay $9 for them this time. I paid $6, so it just makes it a little bit more in my comfort zone in terms of cost. Two more sales from TJ Maxx. The next one, oh gosh, was a pair of FLYP Rena leather booties in a size 9. Oh my god. I paid $50 for these booties, and that was way too much. Would not recommend picking up FLYP booties, even if they are new, for $50. They sold on Poshmark for $78, and I made a $10.90 profit, which is not great whenever you're paying $50 for something. They took 235 days to sell, so I was getting antsy. I was like, alright, I've had these for hundreds of days. It's time to get rid of them. I have too much cost into these. It's very rare for me to pay that much up for anything, but I thought because I was getting them in November that they would flip super quickly for a good price and I would make like a $30 profit, but that did not end up happening. I had them priced too high, obviously, back in November and December, and no one wanted them, so I let them go for a lower price in July. Which is fine. I'm happy to recoup my cost there and also profit $10.90. And the last item from TJ Maxx was a Free People zip front mini jean skirt in a size 24. I paid $8 for this skirt. It did not have any tags, so it was just new without tags, and it sold on Mercari for an offer that I accepted of $15. So I profited a little under $5 on that skirt. Not great, but this was my longest days to sell item at 260 days, so I was just ready to let this one go and recoup my cost there as well. Apparently, Free People zip front jean skirts aren't really that popular. Who knew? I mean, it was a size 24, which might not have helped, but I definitely thought I would be able to get more than $15 for it. So that is it for the 11 items that sold. Let's talk about totals a little bit. So I expected to sell all 14 items for $695. I ended up selling 11 items for $467. And my average price to sell was a little under what I projected as well. I was expecting about a $50 per item sale, and it ended up being $42.50 per item. In terms of profit, I was expecting to profit $331. Remember, that's on 14 items. I ended up selling 11 and profiting $179. My average profit was also lower than expected. I was projecting $24 per item. It ended up being $16 per item. It took 118 days on average to sell each item. So all in all, under projections for sure. If I were to sell the remaining 3 items, which I'll just quickly go through and mention what they are. One is a new with tags Calvin Klein white dress that I am expecting to sell for $49 at this point, with an expected profit of about $28. Another is a Rebecca Taylor dress, which I'm expecting to sell for $89 and profit $36. And the last item is a Band of Gypsies dress, which I'm expecting to sell for $26 and profit $16. So if we incorporate all of those numbers into my actual sales price and actual profit, then it gets a lot closer to what I projected in terms of total sales amount. And I'll just pop those numbers up on the screen here so that you can see what it would be if I included the 3 items that have yet to sell at their expected sales amounts. And those have been lowered from when I initially listed the items 9 months ago, obviously. But some of my highest priced sales have yet to come. That Calvin Klein dress and the Rebecca Taylor dress I still think will sell for pretty good amounts. I'm not so sure about the Band of Gypsies dress. Just waiting on the right buyers for those other 2 because they're getting a lot of attention. Every time I relist them, they get attention. So the sale will happen. It's just going to take some time. Let's move on to Nordstrom Rack. So the funny thing about Nordstrom Rack is that I purchased more items at Nordstrom Rack. Instead of 14 items, I purchased 16 items. But the price I paid per item, the cost per item, was the same as TJ Maxx. It was off by a few cents. So my average cost per item was also $16. I spent a total of $256 at Nordstrom Rack. And the cool thing about the Nordstrom Rack items is that out of the 16 items that I purchased, 15 have sold. So I only have 1 item that has not sold in the first 9 months of me having these items up for sale. Let's go through the items. One of them I talked about in my initial video showing off these items because it had sold within a day of me listing it, and that was a pair of AG Adriana Goldschmied AG the Tellus jeans for men in a size 33-34. I paid $23.99 for those. They sold on eBay for $85, more than I was expecting. I profited $37. They only took 1 day to sell. Awesome. The next highest sale was an Eliza J high-low floral faux wrap maxi dress in a size 12. It cost $18.99. I sold it on Poshmark for $67, and I profited about $32 on that dress. It took 123 days to sell. Did have to wait until spring for that sale, but it was a great one, and I picked it up because of the size 12, and also just because I figured, like, come next spring and summer, these type of dresses are probably going to be selling as more people are having weddings and whatnot, and that's exactly what happened. I picked up 3 Eliza J dresses that were super pretty, and they were all around that $18.99 price, and they all sold for great profit. So I was super happy about those pickups. The next highest profiting sale was a Vince Camuto teal blue velvet maxi dress. Well, it's a gown really, in a size 10. I paid up for this one at $22.49. It sold on Poshmark for $65. I profited $29.50, and it took 96 days to sell. I was expecting that one to sell a little bit faster as more of like a Christmas dress for a Christmas party or something, but that wasn't really happening too much at the end of 2020. So I don't know what occasion it sold for, but I was happy to see it go. I was expecting it to go for more initially, but I found some flaws on the back of the velvet whenever I went to take photos, so I did have to lower my estimates a little bit for that one. The next sale was another one of those Eliza J dresses. This one was a watercolor floral flutter high-low faux wrap dress in a size 16, great size. I paid $17.99 for it. It sold on Poshmark for $57, and I profited about $28. It also took right around that 95 days to sell mark. The next sale was a Faherty, still don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, Bimini dress. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right either. This dress was super cute, little boho surfer style dress in a size medium. I paid up for this one a little bit, and I was a little nervous because I had never experimented with this brand at all. I paid $20.49 for it. It sold on Poshmark for $60, and I profited $27.51. Gamble paid off in that case. I was super pumped. It did take 124 days to sell, but that's okay because I figured this was more of a summer style dress, so it would probably take a little while. The next sale was a Bordeaux hazel floral ruffled mini dress in a size 10. I paid $17.99 for this dress. Are you noticing a theme? And it sold on Mercari for $52. I profited $27, and it took 75 days to sell. This dress was super duper cute, and it was actually the first dress that I ever listed on Tradesy. However, that was it. I have not yet since then listed anything else on Tradesy, and obviously that listing is taken down, so tried out Tradesy with one item. The next thing that sold was the other Eliza J dress that I picked up. This was the last one in a gray, pink, green floral print maxi in a size 6. Paid $17.99 for this dress. It sold on Poshmark for $55, and I profited $26. It took 96 days to sell. The next sale was a pair of Madewell slim wide leg crop jeans in a size plus size 37. I paid $18.99 for those jeans. They sold on Poshmark for $53, and I profited $23.41. They took 123 days to sell. The days to sell, it's all end of February, beginning of March, pretty much for all these items. It's crazy. The next sale was also a pair of Madewell 10-inch high-rise skinny jeans in another plus size 36. I paid $16.49 for these jeans. I don't mind paying up for plus size jeans just because I've never had any issues selling any plus size jeans. Doesn't matter the brand, doesn't matter the style. Like, I sell plus size jeans no matter what, so I definitely have a very low bar in terms of risk for picking up plus size jeans. They sold for $52, so about the same price, and I profited a little bit under $23. They took 95 days to sell. The next sale was a Free People leopard print denim shorts in a size 31, so another great size. I paid $8.99 for those, very safe price for Free People, I feel. And they sold on Poshmark for $39, so I profited $20. They took 76 days to sell. That was one of the faster sales in this list. The next sale was another pair of Madewell jeans, the Emmett wide leg crop in a size 26, so not a plus size there. I paid $17.99 for them. They sold on Poshmark for $47. I profited $19.61. They only took 69 days to sell, so our days to sell is creeping downward. The next sale was a really cute pair of jeans, a pair of Topshop high-waisted tapered leg mom jeans in size 26, another smaller size. I got these for a pretty good deal, although they are Topshop, so I wasn't going to pay that much up for them anyways, but I paid $11.39. They sold on Poshmark for $38. I profited $19, and they took 19 days to sell. Wow, that was one of my faster sales, but it's because it's a pair of mom jeans, and people were definitely on the hunt for some mom jeans in December of 2020. The next sale was another pair of Madewell jeans. It was all about the Madewell. These were another plus size, white button fly frayed hem jeans. Oh, the white jeans. I have so many issues. I paid $17.49 for them. They sold on Poshmark for $44. I profited $16, and they took 215 days to sell. So that was the longest days to sell on this list. And it's because white jeans can be a little bit of a struggle to sell sometimes. The next sale was another pair of those Free People leopard print shorts. These were in a size 30. Same price, $8.99. They sold on eBay this time for $37, and I profited close to $16. They only took 11 days to sell though, so that was awesome. Those Free People shorts sold very fast. Happy with that. And the last sale was a Lulu's Queen of the City strapless dress in a size large. I paid $9.36 for this dress. It sold on Poshmark for $27. I profited $10, and it only took 28 days to sell. I wasn't surprised to sell this for a lower price. I was expecting that because strapless dresses, Lulu's, it just wasn't going to go for that much. Lulu's dresses in general don't go for that much money, but if you can get them for a good deal, they're worth picking up. I was happy to make the quick $10 there. Alright, so that is it for my Nordstrom Rack sales. Let's talk about the totals there. So remember, I purchased 16 items. I was expecting to sell all 16 of those items for $846. I ended up selling 15 items for $778. My average price to sell per item was actually very close to what I projected. I was expecting $53 per item, and I ended up getting a $52 sale price per item. Profit was also pretty close to what I was thinking I would get. I was thinking for all 16 items I would get $421 in profit. I ended up getting $354 for the 15 items. And the average profit per item was also very close. I was expecting $26 in profit per item, and I ended up getting $24 in profit per item. And the average days to sell for each of these 15 items was 83 days. So all in all, better than TJ Maxx, that's for sure. And the one item that has not sold is an AFRM floral and snake printed midi dress. I'm expecting to still sell it for $43, and I should profit around $19.50 on that dress. So if we incorporate that in, then my actual sale price after everything sells should be $821, very close to my expected, and my actual profit should be $374. So I'm very happy with how Nordstrom Rack did, decently happy with how TJ Maxx did. I just need these last items to sell. I don't regret, picking these things up from TJ Maxx. I just know a little better for the future for some items, like those fry boots I know not to pick up. The Free People denim skirt I'm not gonna pick up. You don't know these things sometimes until you try them out. You can look up comps and everything, but they're not always going to be super realistic of what is actually going to happen, So I hope that you guys enjoyed hearing about how everything turned out from that look back of the TJ Maxx and Nordstrom Rack retail arbitrage trip. I will probably do a similar type video for other retail arbitrage trips or even Goodwill trips that I do in the future. So if you have not yet already and you want to see future content from me, please hit that subscribe button. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like down below. It would mean the world to me. Let me know if you guys have tried a retail arbitrage at TJ Maxx or Nordstrom Rack, and if you have had a similar type experience where Nordstrom Rack has performed better for you than TJ Maxx retail arbitrage items have, or if you've had the opposite experience. I would be very interested to know. Thank you all for sticking with me throughout this video. I know there were a lot of numbers. I hope that you all have a great day, everybody. Bye!